What's going on, people? How you doing? TK Pryor coming at you, Mr. Finance here on social media under the hashtag Master Wealth Builders. And today I just want to continue our conversation. And as I said before, what I do is I try to internalize information, study it to the point where I can present it to you in my own way and fashion. So, excuse me, the topic of conversation today is the secret behind the secret. That's the best way I can put it, because you have a lot of people that work to subjugate a lot of other people. And it seems interesting because there seems there's very large groups of people in society that join secret societies. And then you join a secret society, you start out as a neophyte, and you pay dues. You know, you have a financial obligation as a member of the secret society, and you learn a science. So you stand on a square to put on a circle. So you learn a science that's usually shrouded in allegories and symbology. And to every degree comes another level of information. But the information that you take an oath not to tell your fellow man or people who are not in the secret society is Gnostic information that basically gets back to the core, or what we call true religion. So it gets into the science of Christianity, or the science of Hermetic or you can say that it's the square. So that leads to a knowing of how the universe works, how the planet works, and how yourself works. So understanding those three and then mastering those three leads to the Trinity. So a lot of times, secret societies, you'll see people that take on the title MA, or some people are not afraid to speak about obtaining the title MA, which means Master Astrologer or Astrologist. And that's where you see in the science of Christianity where it says, as above, so below. In the Greek terminology, you'll hear, I am as I am. Then you have other representations of said science, like Circle 7. And I was going to get into a complete breakdown of Circle 7 as it applies to the Trinity, but I'll save that. So as you begin to master self, master nature, and then master the cosmos, cosmology, then you begin to unlock keys that allow you to elevate to your highest house. And of course, not knowing this information can be used against you, hence the subjugation that takes place in the slavery that propagates all throughout society today. So the reference point for this subjugation would be the Codex of 1970, where essentially the Papal Council did another edit that formulated the version of the Christian methodology that most people follow today. So your reference point to Google would be the Codex of 1970. So at this point, there's not very many people that are not in secret societies. I mean, very few people speak about their membership, but they all have signs and symbols. So, you know, as you begin to see the Eastern Stars, as you begin to see there's certain societies that don't even have representation. You know them by name only. But all secret societies basically study the Gnostic information in regards to as above and below. And then use that information to basically subjugate everyone else and financially benefit off that subjugation, which, as I said in many videos, doesn't make a lot of sense because, you know, the head of all secret societies, the vicar, goes after the land and the resources. So why is it that the minions don't go after the same thing? They are completely comfortable with accepting representations of land and resources in commercial paper. So the other thing is that because of you have all of these people that are selling out their fellow man, it's a negative propagated thing, and it's not something that should be rewarded. You know, so when I call out the son of mothers, what I'm doing is saying that the secret society minions are getting kickbacks on your slavery. The everyday Joe Blow, the guy who knows nothing, who's taught beliefs and propagated beliefs to keep him in slavery bondage, that person is unfairly being subjugated by all of these secret society members. Why? Because the secret society members, they know this information. They're aware of this Gnostic to the degree that they obtain. They are in full knowledge. So if you are in full knowledge of something that can elevate your consciousness, rise you to your highest house, and then allow you to operate in harmony with nature, why would you share, or why would you not share that? And if your sole motivation is commercial paper in terms of not sharing, then, you know, that's pretty negative. So this video is to call forward the reality of the false womb that a lot of people live in, and then to get you to understand it so that you can call yourself out of it, separate yourself from these minions who are unjustly using information against you so that they can make some commercial paper.